Here. Hopefully this is working. I think it's working. I think that's roughly good. Need to pick a category. No. Snow, no. Snow World. No World 999. Mario. Stars. Two. Hello, Maniacal. Maniacal? Hello, LT. How are you? How is the audio, everyone? Because I have never done a live stream for a game that's not on a PC. I'm doing pretty good. Okay. Should be good. What's this daily challenge? Okay, I do not want to do that. No, don't want to do that either. Okay. Okay, so the goal of today is to get really good at Snow World. Because I'm quite good at Snow World. I want to be more consistent. Oh, I was so close. Oh, I was so close. No, I was one rotation away. I was one rotation away. There we go. Hello, Anklo. How are you? Look at this mortal. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't go any higher than 9,990, which is highly unfortunate. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I was doing it normally. I normally do it. I go again. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, Lynn Corvus. Much appreciated. Now I've warmed up. I don't know how many times I've done this. I annihilated that run. That's good, Anglo. Working out is good. I am sitting in my room, sitting down, playing Snow World. This is my workout for the day. This is how I get my cardio. I really want them to remove the limit. Like, I want to download a mod for this Or I can remove the limit. Because I feel like I could get at least 11. That's good, Ankla. It's good. I'm also doing arms right now. I need to count how many I do in a row. I think I've done 2 in a row. Because in a game where it doesn't matter, the score doesn't matter, the only thing that matters is how many times you can get that score in a row. Oh. I can also do this with Mecha Marathon, I think it is, maybe. Because the method on how I'm holding my controller is pretty good. Ah. Hello, Spider Mister. How are you? Starting now. I'm going to see how many times I can go in a row. I'm going to get a piece of paper. Piece of paper. Piece of paper with pen. Let's see how many I can do in a row. Okay, so that is currently 1 in a row. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'm up to 2. I've never like done this. I've never counted. Wait. Okay, I thought I was 1 short for a second. I've never counted this before, so I don't know how many times I can do in a row. I feel like the highest I've ever gotten in a row was like 7. There we go. Yeah. I'm not addicted to this game. I'm just addicted to this one particular minigame. I am up to 3. 3 in a row. Let's see how far I can go with this. I fumbled my controller at the start. I was not holding my controller properly at the start at all. Okay, so I'm up to 4 in a row. Let's see how high I can go with this. Five in a row. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that one. 6. 6 in a row. Easy. I barely had to try for that one. 7 in a row. I'm doing better than I expected I would. Thank you for the follow the lightning sloth. That one was for you. Much appreciated. 8 in a row. It says there's some notification 30 minutes ago, but I can't. It's just blank. I'm up to 9 in a row. Can we get to 10? I did not think I was going to make that. I kept fumbling. 10 in a row. So far, this will be my record just simply because I've never, like, tested it before. Ten in a row, 11 in a row. Oh, I need to take a break. Normally, I don't care too much about like how long I do it, but I'm like actually trying every single time. So like sometimes I just goof around, but this time I'm like actually trying to keep this streak going of 11. That was probably the best I've ever done right there. I'm up to 12. That felt really good right there. 13. Oh, my arm. I don't feel like, I feel like if I were to like stop now, I would like not be able to like go back to 9,990. Because like the only reason I wouldn't get 9,990 right now is if like my arm cramps. But I can keep this going for quite a while. No, dang it. Ah, I failed. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll put a record on screen. You have no idea. What would this be? This would be 13. Okay, so 13 in a row. Okay. Shocker, I won. I'm going up against small fries, mere humans. No, I was one rotation short. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. There we go. Okay. I am going to go to a different mini game. Mecha Marathon. I also want to favorite this one. How do I favorite this one? Favorite. Okay. It's registered to favorite. 61.65. Let's see if I can beat 61.65. You get longer breaks with this one. Ooh. Thank you, Lightning. Thank you, Lightning Sloth. Much appreciated. See if I can beat my record. I feel like there's gotta be a different way to hold the controller for this minigame. I don't feel like that was record. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was record. Let's try this again. Because, like, I'm using the same grip for this minigame as I was for Snow World, but the script was invented for Snow World. It wasn't invented for this. I'm like hitting all 4 buttons for this, even though you only have to hit 2, because I'm wondering if that will like help my brain to go faster. Because now I got the Snow World muscle memory. I think that was better than last time. I think last time was like 56. Oh, that was worse. Okay, let me try that once more. So it was like 50-ish something. Okay, I feel like that could be record. I feel like that could be new personal best. Oh. See if I've done it. Did my live stream die? It's not close to record. I went really hard there. Did stream die? I can't tell. Let me boot it up again. Okay, I don't think stream died. Did stream die, Anklo? Because I can't tell. I don't think it died. But did the stream die though? Because it's not dead. Okay, because I'm trying to boot it up on my phone, and every time I do it, it like completely stops working. Like I see the latest frame, and then that's it. So like for me, it's not updating. Okay. Let me try this again. Okay, that's weird. I wonder why it's not working on my phone. I wonder if my phone is throwing a tantrum. Okay. Master. I'm not sure how good I am at this minigame. Record is only 23. I could do this all day. Ooh, I thought I died. No! Ah, I messed up. Man, these bots are good. I'm gonna play this until I beat these bots. There's an ice cream truck outside that constantly plays Lethal Company delivery music. I was like, am I going insane? Have I been playing too much Lethal Company? Ah, I lost focus. That's fortunate. I genuinely checked my like browser to see if I had like any Lethal Company videos open. Oh, they changed the music this time. Yeah, like I thought I was genuinely going insane for a second. I was like, this is not normal. Because I've lived here for like a year and I've never heard it before. So they're definitely new here. I'm getting distracted. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm trying to look at chat and do this at the same time. I'm locked in. You see these attempts, right? Like, because I normally have my stream open on my phone so I can like check to see if there's any stream health issues. But my phone's completely not liking this. I think I need to beat the bots to set a record because I don't think the bots can set a record. Could be wrong. No, what? I disagree. I'm trying to like find like an area of the rope where I can always safely jump. Oh, I'm on the edge. Congratulations, Anklo. You're touching grass. It's more ideal to get the middle two spots. No, I don't have a lawn. It's going swimmingly. I've heard horror stories of these bots. Oh! Had to do a double jump. No! I did it! Die, Wario! Yes! I have no idea how I'm alive. I wonder what the record on this is. I think it caps out at 100. I was wrong! No, it didn't work. The button didn't work. The button didn't work. I hit the button. I hit that button. I knew I had to jump again, but it didn't work. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's big unfortunate. That one. That one kind of hurt. I could have gone for at least like another 50 easily, but like that was not my fault. Was okay. Uh, okay. We back to it. Okay, okay, bye bye. Endless mode. Oh, so it put me on endless mode by itself. It's good that they have an endless mode for people who want to do this. Okay. That went swimmingly. Eh. Do. Do. Trying to boot my stream up on a browser currently. My phone seems very slow today. Don't much like this. Ah. I'm not gonna end stream. I'm just trying to open it on Twitch on my browser. I got like at least another 2 minutes in me. What looks fun? All mini games. Guess the only like skill one I haven't done yet is Pokepummel. Yeah. Gotta do Pokepummel. I'm not sure if I can. I'm pretty sure I can easily beat the computers because I'm pretty sure the computers mimic the player. Oh, I was literally one. I was literally like 0.04 seconds away from winning at 6. Yeah, why is my thing so low? Hmm. Okay. And my phone just straight up died. I'll go back to Mecha Marathon. Whoa. See what that did for me. Okay, Twitch just like soft locked my phone. I wonder if I can lose to these bots. The answer was no, I could not. I think that's more in line with what I had last time. I think that's more in line with what I had last time. I'll try once more with this method, and then I'll try making something else. I think that was less. I feel like I got less than last time. Yeah, so I need to adjust my grip somehow, and I don't know how to do that. Would it be better to do like 2 buttons? Because I can't do it like that. No, I don't like that. Whoa. Okay, I did a new grip, but that was very uncomfortable. I don't even know if that was a good score. Man, I didn't even beat bot. Okay. Do. I'm not scared of these master bots for this. I'm like really not scared of these people. Yeah, I'm still not scared. The max I've ever seen in Goblin is like 4,500. Yeah. I'm slacking. Hmm. Oh, I'm so close to 9,990. No. So close yet so far. Why am I like one rotation off? Okay. Need to warm up. What did I do wrong? It's all down here, all downhill from here. There we go. Okay. I am going to stream Lethal Company because I'm not sure how much more Snow World I could take. Do. I think I get rid of this, yeah. Get rid of this, yeah. Get rid of this, yeah. Oh, now it works. As soon as I stop streaming Snow World, it fixes itself on my phone. My Snow World was too powerful. Okay. Now my viewership's gonna spike. Do Lethal Company. Lethal Company is loading. Okay. Now I need to update all the streams. Do do and okay. Looks good there. Almost done. Boo. What's the most patriotic meme I have on my desktop right now? Boop. I don't really have any 4th of July memes on my computer. Uh, do. Do I have any memes? don't think I really have any Lethal Company memes. I will just delete the thumbnail. I can't do that right now. Okay, there, that's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Almost Lethal Company. What is this recording? Not what I wanted to record, that's for sure. Okay. We got Lethal Company noises. Oop. Okay. 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 Do. Okay. And I need to change the title or the category. Okay, this should just show up. Game capture, Lethal Company. Should be good to go. I will be right back. Do. Do. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Do I have Imperium on? Imperium is on. I want Imperium to be on. Start Lethal. Do. Do. Almost done. Trying to get the one plugin up. Allows people to vote. Okay, and then I need a text box. Boo. There we go. There we go. Good. And this should just work. I remember this working. Need to get Real quick, wherever that is. There it is. Almost. Hopefully I don't shut off my computer. Two. Two. I wonder if this works with V56. It should. It worked last time. Yeah, it works. Theoretically, it works. Two. Two.
Welcome to your first day on the job. This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your contract. Make yourself at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset.
Okay. Let me do this. Okay, I thought my computer crashed. Boo. It sure does exist. I don't want to do this. One time it doesn't allow me to do log in now while I'm streaming. Okay. I am finally up and running. I wonder. I don't think I can do that. Yeah. Oh well. Assurance. I'm already on assurance? Oh, would you look at that? Dressed girls, monsters. Yep. Why is this not working? I didn't see what that was. Why didn't this show up? I just straight up didn't show up. Oh no. Well, okay. We leave. So this is not enough loot to keep going. $44 for the remote. I don't know why the remote didn't show up. I was watching Linus Tech Tips and there was this debate on like how Sony solved the issue of not being able to sell games for enough money anymore. So like Sony's solution was like they were going to just entirely do a like all in on the episodic games, you know? I think that's a terrible idea. Like the best game I've seen that does monetization is Teardown. What that game is, ooh, I want this bottles. Teardown. So it was a really good game. I didn't buy it, but I used it on like PlayStation Plus. My brother got PlayStation Plus and he let me use his PS5. And basically what it was is it was 100% a $30 game. Like it wasn't a $60 game with how short it was, but it was really good for the price of $30. And after it was done, I felt satisfied for $30, you know? And I was actually considering buying it on my Steam account so I could play it more on my Steam account and start from scratch. So, like, it was a good enough game for me to want to play it twice. However, I really liked their monetary, like, stance. So, what it was is you got an entire campaign for $30, and then I believe, I could be wrong about this, you could get another campaign for $20, I think, or $30. I think it was 20. It was somewhere in that right price range. It was either like 30, 20, or 10. I'm pretty sure it was 20 for a campaign, which is phenomenal pricing for how satisfied I was with the first game for $30. Like I was super satisfied for a $30 game. And from the way they like worded it is like there would be a infinite number of campaigns. So like there was never a limit, you know? So they would make as many as they wanted to. And I'm okay with that monetization technique because like basically what Linus Tech Tips was saying on WAN show is Sony was suggesting like they would do 3 different parts of the game. Hello, Anklo. Ranting about game prices and how Sony has a terrible idea to break the $60 game price barrier. And basically, Steam wants, or not Steam, Sony wants to make it so you have to buy parts of the game, right? So you would buy like part 1 of Spider-Man and then part 2 of Spider-Man, which is very, very dumb. And I don't like that. So basically what it's doing is instead of 2 games, instead of making 2 games, they're just making 1 game and splitting it up, making you pay $60 per part, which is gonna fly. Like, in my opinion, they're gonna see enough return on that model to make it worth it. There's like, I believe if Baldur's Gate 3 did that, a lot of people would have bought, probably not for 60 games, but it's absolutely insane, that pricing. Like, doing $60 for not even a $10 game is insane. For not even a, like doing, that didn't make sense what I just said. My brain farted. Doing $60 for half of a game is insane. What it should be, what did I just see? I feel like he broke scanning again. How it should be is they make half of the game and then it's $30. So you pay for $30. So you get that money then. And then to make enough money to fund the second part, you make a part 2 for another $30. I'd be okay with that. But what they want to do is they want to make it $60 per part. So I'd spend $120 to finish the story, which is very stupid. Can I even get back here? I should be able to. So it's like, there's a certain point where it's like, gaming is just not worth it anymore. So like AAA gaming is going to not die, but I feel like you'll see many big game studios stop caring and just focus on the cheapest possible game because they cannot do anything more than $60. So I feel like $60 to $70 is here to stay, but what's HD2? I don't know what HD2 is. Helldivers 2. Yeah, like, I believe Helldivers 2 is $40. I could be wrong. Which is a dandy price for that type of game. But it's, imagine Helldivers 2, but you spend $40, you get halfway through the game, and then they ask for another $40. I was like, that is not fun. Sign. So it's like at a certain point, I was like, they have to. Like they almost did that. Hello, Ethan Gale Hunter. How are you? Order bug for monsters, 50 credits. 50 credits, that's it. So Ethan, I was complaining about how Sony wants to break through the $60 price tag barrier on video games. And their greedy way of doing it. Yeah, the duck is back. Candy corn is back. So basically what Sony is suggesting is picture Spider-Man the game, right? Whichever, like, I don't really know which one is the good one. Oh man, I looked. Whichever Spider-Man is the good Spider-Man, you would play half of the game for $60, and then they will ask another $60 from you. So to get the entire story, you would have to pay for $120 to get the complete story. I may die here. I don't know if I know the way back. I think it's through here. Yeah, like that is some greedy stuff right there. And like they say like they want to break through the $60 price tag barrier. And basically what they're saying is it would be better to do episodic gaming, because that's what they're pitching is like all in on episodic gaming. And I think episodic gaming is very short-sighted, right? Because I think a lot of people get bored of the episodic model, right? Because what you're selling your players, you're selling specifically to players who cannot wait to play the next part. You know, for me with all episodic games, I never cared to like go through with it. So like I always like waited for the game to get fully released, or get like given to me for free, you know, because like Steam, or like not Steam, but Xbox Live Gold had a lot of like free game sales, and that's how I like played it, you know. But like a game, I never really cared to like buy the next episode, you know, like a story is ever rarely so good for me to want to buy the next iteration of the game, you know. So like one thing I noticed is, I think it was not Left 4 Dead. There was the Walking Dead Telltale Games, right? And Telltale Games The Walking Dead was really good, but after I finished the first 5 episodes of the first one, I stopped caring for season 2 and 3 because I wasn't really interested in the story anymore. I somehow managed to grab $130 worth of scrap. But like they're wanting to sell AAA games for double the price essentially, and they're going to accomplish it by forcing us to buy two parts of the game, that basically holding the story ransom. So we're going to see games get made specifically so you're highly incentivized to buy the second part for a full $60, you know, instead of paying $60 for the entire game. And video games have always cost like $60 to $70, right? Like that is not unheard of. So like Nintendo cartridges back in the day used to be like literally $120, which is insane amount of money for a video game. But I'm pretty sure it was that much money relative Like, I'm not sure if it was 120 in today's dollars or 120 back then. I'm pretty sure it was like 120-ish back then. But video games have stayed so consistent, it's impressive. But greedy companies are not happy with that. Like, I think the solution is you need more specialized game studios. Yeah, so like most games are not that worth it anymore. So like I'm trying to think of a game that was like super overrated. Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Infinite were all like not good games for $60. Like, I forgot to jump. I don't know what I was doing. I got distracted. I got so lost in the conversation, I got distracted. But basically, Halo Infinite was not a good entry in the Halo Infinite, like, or like the Halo timeline, in my opinion. I think it could be a good game, but in terms of like a campaign, it's like it wasn't a Halo game in my opinion. Like, it was not necessary. Like, Halo has always been super specialized, linear campaigns. Like, Halo 3 was probably like one of the greatest campaigns of all time in my opinion. And so for them to want to try something new that they've never had experience for, it's like, why are you even trying this? That's not even a Halo game. You're making a spin-off game, essentially. So I think specifically Halo 5 sucked. Halo 5 was not a good game. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, it took Halo 5 literally a year to get Infection. But it had loot boxes day one. I was like, this, you're joking me. You can't even put Infection in a Halo game for like a year, but you can do loot boxes day one. I was like, this is not a good game. So like, I got so like, I played Halo 5 for a long time simply because it was the latest Halo game and I played everything Halo. And I got so bored of Halo 5, I didn't touch it again until Infection came out. And I was super happy with how Halo 5 turned out like a year later. But it was like Bungie had less time than Halo 5 did. And they made it fully featured. Like Infection on launch and a really good campaign. And like Halo 5 literally didn't even know Master Chief was the main character of Halo. Like, that's not a joke. Like, they said, like, we didn't think Master Chief was the main character. So it's like, why are you in charge of making a game? Like, that should have never left the boardroom. Like, they were so out of touch with what people want. It's like not even fun anymore. Yeah, like, my family used to be big, like, Halo, like, 100% Halo all the way. It's everyone's favorite game in my family. We stopped caring after Halo 4. Like, the only person who, like, I'm pretty sure we all, like, chose to play Halo 3 or Halo Reach over Halo 4, even though Halo 4 was available. And so it's like, I don't know, it's just sad to see the standard for a $60 game go down so much when we have more access to technology now than we did when Halo 3 came out. Because, like, I would assume it would be a lot harder to make a game when you have a lot less computing power. because like basically like games are getting more realistic per se, but like I like it's not really worth the realism, you know? Like if graphics and like level design are like so demanding that it takes an extra year for the game to deliver half baked, then why even like focus that much on graphics, you know? Like graphics, in my opinion, are not really a selling point. They used to be, but not so much anymore. Um, so I don't know. It's just like it's sad to see 343 and like other game studios completely fumble the bag. What should be like common knowledge. Yeah, like unless the game is like that's the entire selling point of the game is graphics, is like go ahead. But like Halo 3 was like the best multiplayer game on the market and it had pretty limited graphics in comparison to today's standards, but people don't care. People still love those games, you know? Um, and, but like Forza Horizon, I think is a really good like game to have realistic, you know? So like if it's like a simulator game, like absolutely like a car simulator game, I love realistic graphics on that. But like I think a lot of the like best games have been somewhat cartoony, you know, like it's like Lethal Company was cartoony. I am lost. Um, Lethal Company was cartoony. Helldivers is just a better Halo because um, Microsoft just wanted to be a cash cow. Um, and then Power World is killing it, and then um, Cyberpunk is not really focusing too much on the realistic aspect. Like it's more sci-fi realistic, you know. Um, but like certain games like Assassin's Creed Unity focuses more on, or like not Assassin's Creed Unity, but like any Assassin's Creed game, in my opinion, focuses more on graphics than like the actual game itself. Yeah, like I like Forza specifically for the like graphics. Like that's the only reason I like Forza. I don't really play any racing games, but like it's fun to see how far we went. I think Forza is a good like showcase of how like far we've gotten in gaming as a whole, you know. Yeah, I could see how like most I feel like Forza and Gran Turismo kind of like fell into the reskin, you know. I was like, I feel like a lot of games could be a lot better. So like, because if you make a game like 1-to-1 realistic, you will look the same as any other racing game, you know, which is just a straight up fact. Like if you put one car in another game and another car in the same game, and you like try and make it both as realistic as possible, you're gonna have a hard time distinguishing between the two, right? I think one game that did it really well that I'm sad never really got a sequel was Split Second. Now that was a racing game. I loved everything about Split Second. I thought it was like, oh, it's like Disney published. This game is gonna suck. That was a good game. So yeah, yeah, I really love Split Second. Has anyone here heard of Split Second? If no one's heard of Split Second, I will gladly explain. I feel like Split Second is one of those like forgotten games. I think Split Second reminds me of kind of like Burnout Paradise. I also feel like Burnout Paradise was a game that didn't focus too much on the realism. Yeah, it was a Disney car racing game that had no association with anything related to Disney. But it was epic because basically you were like, um, I forget the story of the game. I'm not sure if there was a story to the game, but I think it's pretty cheap on Steam? Question mark. Yeah, like Burnout Paradise was a very arcadey game, but it like sold through the roof, you know, and like it. If Burnout Paradise was super realistic, the game would be terrible, you know, but they knew it could be a lot better if they just focused on the fun aspect more than the graphics and like the realism, you know. So like Forza and Gran Turismo are so like focused on the realism that they're sacrificing fun in my opinion. Because you could do a spin-off of Forza, like you can make a car, like you can use the Forza development team to make a car game without calling it Forza. So yeah, I was I like the only two games I like racing games I've ever been interested in really. And my stream is really far behind. Um, I can do Assurance Eclipsed, hopefully. Um, the only thing, like, I think Burnout Paradise and Split Second are amazing games, and um, it's sad to see like some games are like so focused on the real thing, you know, and like when you get so realistic, everything just feels like a reskin, you know. So my primary issue with Forza, aside from feeling like a reskin, was the physics just stay the same. Yeah, like eventually, like let's say I make the perfect reskin, not reskin, but like the perfect racing game, hyper realistic, everything, whole 9 yards, and we leave. I'm not dealing with spider. Um, you're joking. Ha! I live. Um, yeah, so like let's say you make the most realistic, perfect one-to-one real life driving simulator, right? You cannot improve upon that. And when you have to make a new game every year due to corporate demand, it's just the same game. Like there's not too much you can improve upon, you know. Like you can't really improve upon the most realistic driving simulator if you make sure everything is one to one. Forza more like Goldza. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're talking about like how video game companies are getting so greasy, or not greasy, greedy because Sony is suggesting that for one game you would pay $120 to unlock the second part of the game in order to break through the $60 price barrier. Um, and like games are good still nowadays, but like we haven't seen $120 increase in games for 20 hours, you know. I could pay $120 for a game if it had a ton of content, you know. Yeah, like it's absolutely like like it is straight up just greed at that point. So it's very sad to see that could potentially be the norm. So yeah. I could pay $120 if I knew it was like the best game ever, and it was like 40 hours of actual content and not just filler content, you know, like grinding content. Uh, but if it's like a 10-hour game for $120, I'm not gonna do that. It's like I could go see like literally 20 movies for the like like 15 20 movies depending on the movie I watch, get more entertainment ultimately, like more hours of entertainment or like experiences per se. So it's sad to see. Because like Sony is so like focused on the $60 price barrier that, or like so focused on profit margins, like they just want to like upcharge, they want to suck us for all of our money. And I wouldn't say the Helldivers 2 is a like um example of that. Like what they did with Helldivers 2 is an example of that. They just wanted people in the PSN eco space. Like that probably wouldn't really increase money. But um it's like $120 for a game like Spider-Man or like God of War is insane. I was like, what you need to do, the only way you get my money is if you make a $60 game and then a $30 expansion. Because, like, I know, and like, what's sad about it is it can totally happen because people spend literally thousands of dollars on cosmetic skins for League of Legends, you know, which is very, very sad to see. I was like, it's honestly a bloody miracle that we've had the game stay at $60 for this long. So it's honestly a miracle. Like we are gonna look back, like we can make jokes like, oh yeah, we're in the dark era of gaming, but like we've been in the golden era of gaming this entire time. Because I believe a lot of companies are now just seeing gaming as a means to make money, which is the worst thing ever. Because like I'm pretty sure gaming is the most profitable piece of like entertainment now. Like pretty significantly. Like it's not by a small margin, you know? Like it's a massive thing. Like there's a what the heck was that? I don't want to die. Oh no. I nearly jumped off the map. Yeah, so like they're always like doing stuff like this and people just take it, you know? Yeah, so it's like if what's sad to see is like people don't realize I'm totally lost. Um is if we didn't buy things that they put out, they would reduce the price on everything and they would adjust accordingly. Oh, you're joking. How am I this lost? Whoa, he didn't see me. Okay, leave. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, if like the reason why like $300 skin for League of Legends exists is because people buy it. Enough people buy it to make it worth it. And what's super sad is League of Legends releases the same skin in a statue form for a less amount of money. You can get a physical statue of the skin on their shop for $300. I was like, people still buy the skin regardless. So it's like, it's so stupid. Ugh. Like, I know people are upset about like skin pricing for League of Legends. Like, I'm trying to think of the highest they went. League of Legends skin price. I'm pretty sure I can find news price. $430 skin for a League of Legends skin for one particular hero. And it's literally like I could go and I think what people did is like they decided to like permanently ban that character, like, as obviously this didn't work too well, kind of, because it's just a massive community, but they decided to somewhat ban the character to punish those who want to play it and those who like bought it, you know. I almost didn't get back in time. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Have I gone off the deep end? I think it's being struck twice. I don't know. I can leave the key. I just want those. Yeah, so it's like it made a very small splash. So there was this movement to get that character banned for as long as possible, and it somewhat worked. It was a noticeable change in the ban rates for that particular character, but I don't believe it was enough for Riot Games to care. So it still is $450, I think, because they know people will buy it. I don't need to turn around right now. Okay, I need to turn around now. Oh man, she's still there. I gotta go. Gotta go because there's a barber as well. Everything I have is like conductive. I need to get under this rock. So I'm not sure if they did like reduce the price. I don't feel like they would have because it's Riot. What? I was undercover. Rigged. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the thing with Nintendo. Here's the thing with Nintendo. Like, you either like them or you hate them, right? Like, they are not overly greedy, right? Like, they are incredibly scummy when it comes to how you play their games in terms of like um,
Welcome to your first day
what you're allowed to do with them in terms of like a monetary standpoint.
pilot ship, where you will need to complete
But they're not very greedy of a company. Like they've kept their game prices $60 largely, except for Tears of the Kingdom, which is an outright scam, I would like to say. Like there's no reason that game should cost um, that much money if you reuse the same exact map from Breath of the Wild. So it's like it. Tears of the Kingdom should not have taken that long, as far as I know. Because if Tears of the Kingdom took as long as it, not Tears of the Kingdom, if Breath of the Wild took as long as it did, and was $60, there's no reason that Tears of the Kingdom can reuse the entire map and increase the price by $10. Because like the map should have been a massive like cost, so they should have been able to keep it $60. So yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of the pricing of Tears of the Kingdom. Simply because they reused the map asset. Now I could be wrong. Like they could have made significant changes to the map, but like I don't know, it just seems like they were greedy with $10. And from what I've seen, they never did a like $70 game since, which is interesting to see. Something's here. Oh, it's like, what the heck? Okay. I feel like I got most of the necessary loot. Um. So yeah, like Nintendo is a good company and a bad company. I would say like 10 years ago they were actually quite awesome. Like 20 like the Wii U really changed Nintendo. Let's be honest, like Nintendo changed when the Wii U dropped. They were just bitter after that. Um so yeah. It is like it's sad to see like the biggest giants in the space are wanting to get greedy with gaming because the gaming industry follows the top companies. You know, like just like it is in any industry, you know, like the industry follows what performs well, you know. And if they see a 100% increase in profits by doubling the price of games, then they're going to do that. So not too much a fan of that, but that's just how the reality is going to be. Because gamers do not vote with their wallets at all. Locked. That's kind of good. Interesting layout. Yeah, so it's like, what's gonna happen is like, I would say, it's weird. Like, streaming services, I wouldn't say were the death of media, like streaming services helped a ton, but like streaming services are undoubtedly worse simply because they're the industry standard. You know, like why would I give my stuff to Disney Plus when I can make my own platform with my own stuff, you know? And we have seen what corporate greed has done to things like Netflix and things of the sort. This door locked. It is not locked. I should be careful. Yeah, quite sad to see. I hate like news articles. There's like there should be a way to like to pay people for headlines. Cause like I only read the headlines and I would like I'm more likely to see an ad sandwiched between like two headlines, like two good headlines, you know. Because if you can make me look at the headline, then the person would make money. So you just need to make a good headline and not something I want to click into. I would be more likely to read the headline. I don't quite know where the exit is. I know it wasn't this room. It was this way. Like right here. Yeah, there it is. Because like I want my news quick. I don't want to read an article. I just want the summaries. Did y'all know DJI, the maker of drones, unveiled a mountain bike, electric mountain bike? Which is very interesting because you would not think a drone company would want to make a mountain bike. But that's not the first time we've seen a tech company make a bike. I don't know why they want to make bikes because I believe AMD did the same. Has anyone in the chat seen Mob Psycho 100? Because I'm seeing this headline here is like why or 10 reasons why Mob Psycho is the best anime in decades. And I can agree with that. That was a very good anime that I was happy with the outcome with. Yeah. One more day. So one thing I notice is that I'm pretty sure assurance is always stormy on the third day, which is something good to keep in mind. No, I intentionally did not go to assurance because of what happened last time. Yeah, like Mob Psycho was probably the best anime I've seen in a while. Best animes I've ever seen was Spy Family, Mob Psycho, not in order, not in any particular order. I feel like Chainsaw Man was overrated. I don't know what that noise was. Yeah, I feel like Chainsaw Man was overrated. Solo Leveling was good. I'm not gonna reveal any spoilers for any anime I'm talking about. But yeah, it's Candy, as don't typically see Candy. Yeah, I just watched Mob Psycho and like that was a good anime. If you prefer, if you can, if you like have no preference between like voice actors, or sorry, not voice actors, between subs to dubs, I would recommend the subtitle because they changed the voice actor for the main character in like season 3, which is kind of just unfortunate because I don't feel like they really captured the character too well. Oh, I thought I was like, what the heck is that tall man standing over there? Hopefully these things don't kill me. But like, honestly, I give Mob Psycho 100 like a 10 out of 10. I loved that one. So I have like 6 of them on me. Where's the ship? Get me in the ship. Okay, they all let go. That's nice. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was high at one point. I think the highest I've ever gotten was when V50 dropped. But yeah, some of them could also just be me loading it on my phone because my phone seems to be working now. So I'm watching from my phone. I'm also watching on my laptop, but I'm not sure if either of those are counting because I'm signed into the same account on both of them. So because I used my laptop because my phone wasn't working, but now my phone's working. So yeah. Like I feel like most games nowadays don't need that many like big like people working behind it, you know? Cuz like Super Mario World for like the SNES was made by like literally 10 or 11 people. Like and like that game sold phenomenally, you know? So like I don't see why games like Grand Theft Auto 5 need to be made by like a group of 6,000 people, you know? Like honestly, anything can be done with proper management and like 500 people, you know? Obviously not everything, but like I feel like most games could be made. Like I feel like spending on the amount of people on a game has gone overboard, you know? So like one thing I think is a really good example is like Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Like Five Nights at Freddy's the movie had a budget of literally 20 million. And like you cannot pay that many people with that amount of money, right? So it's uh this close. Um so it's like Five Nights at Freddy's had to be really strict with their budget, you know. 69 plus 80. I think that's over. Yeah, that's quite a bit over. I need like 50. I need this. I need this. So it's like, yeah, like Five Nights at Freddy's had a budget of $20 million, but they absolutely killed it in the box office. Like the return on investment of Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, was insane. And like, I'm pretty sure it greenlit sequels. Like I'm pretty sure they said like there's gonna be a sequel. And like the movie, like wasn't that good in my opinion. Like it sold well simply because um, it was a massive like game thing. Like it's gonna sell well no matter what. Like just like the Mario movie sold well is because Mario is a massive name. That's why it sold so well. So um, if it was so like I feel like it's very dumb that every movie or every video game has to have a budget of $100 million because things can get done with lesser budget. And like, if you can make it with 50K, not 50K, like 50 million, then you just potentially quadrupled the amount of income you get. Oh. As you approach the speed of light, time slows down and you travel into the future. And the same speed will make time stop going faster than light will reverse time. That's cool. Okay, assurance. Do. Okay. Any dystopian news to talk about? No, please, 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 please. Ah, dang it. I don't consent. I'm sorry. Uh, My Hero Academia is also it. My Hero Academia just is going on a little bit too long. Hello, Grease Molder. Welcome to the chat. Uh, like my favorite animes are Spy Family, Mob Psycho 100, My Hero Academia. Even though I feel My Hero Academia went on like one or two seasons long. Like you could tell like some episodes were just filler just to like make more money. You know? But like I think specifically with Mob Psycho 100 um and Spy Family, there was very little filler there. And I really appreciate not having a large amount of filler in a show. Yep. And there's like 0 items in this assurance. Did I go in here already? What won the vote? I didn't see. Why did both of you vote 3? I kind of forgot there was stream integration for a second. But we can't because light is just protons and we are made of matter. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so I found 2 items. Let's go. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna find, really. Trying to read news articles while at the same time not trying to run into circuit beats. Solo leveling, I give it about a 6.5 out of 10. 7 out of 10, maybe. I don't know why I'm talking about anime all of a sudden when we went from video games to anime. Barely any items. This sucks. I'm surprised they released a Nintendo Switch Lite again. Oh, so that one Nintendo Game Boy that survived the Gulf War finally left its like museum thing and just returned to Nintendo HQ. That's cool, Barber family. There wasn't too many games I found interesting in the Steam Summer Sale. Like, I'm not too interested in many games. I have to like. I feel like Steam is a very bad search engine for video games. Like, I love Steam to death, but like their search engine is not up to snuff in my opinion. Scandal, are you talking about solo leveling? I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, 3, 4 monsters. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was like the Steam Summer Sale is just so. Yeah, I thought the stream was like delayed by 20 seconds, so I didn't know we were talking about the Steam Summer Sale yet. Yeah, the Steam Summer Sale was like it's not very interesting, and I feel like Steam sucks as a search engine because I've tried to like find things on Steam. I just hate using it all the time. Like, I feel like the discovery for games is pretty like bad. Because like I know like Steam is like good. It's like they get pushed more algorithmic, like they focus more on algorithmic stuff. But like I don't buy enough on Steam for them to really know my preferences. Because like Lethal Company is a very much standout of a game. You know, like there's not too many games like Lethal Company. In a sense, like content warning, I wouldn't really consider Lethal Company esque, other than the fact that there's a quota. You know, like if Lethal Company came out after content warning, it would not have felt like a similar game. Like content warning got compared to Lethal Company because Lethal Company came out first, which I don't think is fair to content warning because I don't feel like it could be inspired, but like it could very much well not be inspired. I'm gonna go this way. I feel ya, Barber family. I don't know if it did have inspiration. Like, I don't see it. You know, like unless the person specifically said yes. The only like like I've seen content warning a lot. I never played it, but like I've seen a lot of videos on it. Like the only thing I can really like feel like is similar is the quota, like the view quota. So it's I'm not like overly I don't feel like content warning like basically what I'm saying is if Lethal Company came out after content warning, I feel like content warning would have been roughly the same, you know? If that makes sense. So like content warning has aspects from Lethal Company simply because Lethal Company came out first. But I feel like it would have been the same regardless of if it came out before or after, if that makes sense. So 498. So I got one more day on assurance. Okay. Yeah. I think one thing that's been very much lacking in the gaming industry is cooperative games, you know? Because, like, I think most of the industry just focused on first person shooters for quite a while there because that's what everyone else was doing. But I feel like now we're going back to like the roots of gaming and like being able to like play experiences or like being able to like get games cheap enough to where we're going back to the golden era of gaming where we're playing with each other more now and not so much against each other. Barber. Is he above? Where the heck is he? Oh, he's right there. Whoop. You're joking, I looked. I got to go. Where the heck did I come from? Happy 4th of July to you too. I'm gonna die. So I looked at the ghost girl, but I should be fine. Because I only looked at her once. I'm trying to find a new article to read and talk about. Will Switch 2 be a success? I do feel like Switch 2 will be a success. If it is simply like the only thing they have to do to make it a success is make it backwards compatible. If the second Nintendo Switch is backwards compatible, that will sell. Because like at that point, it was like, why would I buy a regular Nintendo Switch? You know, it's like, I think that's one thing that like that caused the Wii U to fail is because the gimmick of the Wii U wasn't very successful, and they were hoping to get people in on like in with the Wii U name, like the Wii name, you know. But it didn't really pan out because people got tired of the Wii gimmick. What is one good thing about life? I can't think of any. Probably energy drinks. Brings me happiness. That's what keeps me going every day. Good thing I didn't land. I almost landed. I may or may not be addicted to caffeine. Specifically, gamer subs. So I need to sell about 100-ish. I need to just meet quota. I'll just meet quota. And I can buy. Do. $182. $218. Why is this not in the calculation? 262. Is that enough? That is over. I don't want to do any over. How much was this? Can I scan this? Can I scan this? The company, please. Okay, 44. I need something about 20 cheaper. I think the hairbrush maybe a little low. 248. It's 2 over quota. I'll take it. What? Hairbrush. Hairbrush. Handy. Oh, I've already dropped everything. I was like, what happened to all my items? I'm really excited for a Switch 2. If they make it fully backwards compatible, at that point it would just be like a Switch Pro. If they can make it compatible with the current Nintendo Switch dock, that would be a game changer. Because I think the thing about the Nintendo Switch is if it was just a little bit more powerful, it would be a phenomenal console. And it's unfortunate because the Nintendo Switch has a lot of power that never got utilized, you know, because they intentionally underclocked it out of the box, you know, and that's very sad. Wait, what? Oh, the remote didn't get sold. um, they like significantly underclocked it. Because I'm pretty sure it's on like the lowest stable clock it can be on in terms of like frequency, you know, which is very sad to see. Because I think for some reason Nintendo like is making really high graphical games that they know for a fact the Nintendo Switch cannot run. I think the only way you're getting a chance of like being able to like have a good experience with Tears of the Kingdom is to do a Nintendo Switch OLED, but the OLED Switch and the Nintendo Switch are basically the same roughly, you know. So it's very sad to see that like if we were allowed to like if they if they made a high performance update for the Nintendo Switch, like if you toggle this you get more performance out of your games, if they released that, then people would love Nintendo because their games would be very enjoyable. So, but they don't do that. This Stormy, I do believe it's Stormy, which is unfortunate. Two order bugs, 50 credits. That's not that bad. It's very timid. Nothing here? Maybe. Scared me. Drop those two items. I feel like the hoarding bugs are gonna mess me up. Need to be careful about that chalice, I think. That chalice could be conductive. Come on, give me something more. Because I need this to be worth it. Two. Tea kettle. Brass bell. Okay, I think that's the most I can take. I need to focus on getting this stuff back in the ship. Something just spawned in and I don't like that. Where did I come from? Good question. Somewhere in this room. I'm pretty sure it was on the other side of this thing. Right down here. There it is. Sense of direction is impeccable. So everything I have is conductive. Oh, that nearly killed me. So far, so good. Pretty sure the last item is not conductive. Oh, I'm glad those doors still work. That thing literally just spawned in. Stop setting your thermostat at 72. I don't see why people like 72. I feel like 72 is always too hot. I don't know why 72 is the norm. Wild Super Mario 64 mod enables 16-player co-op. That is epic. I think one thing that would be awesome to play on stream one day is Super Mario Odyssey Hide and Seek. You know, that looks fun. I'm pretty sure it's not that terribly difficult. Because I know it doesn't work through Nintendo servers, because that's a single player game. Stay back! I'm committed now. One monster dress girl. Gotta be careful of the dress girl. I think that's fine. I think that's just a hoarding bug. Dang it, I looked at her. Gosh darn it. Okay, I gotta go. There's a forest giant, and there is... Oh! I need to take something more valuable than $22 soda. Okay, I take all this stuff and I run back it, book it back to the ship. Hallelujah, it isn't stormy. Get me out of here. Yes, I'm alive. The ghost girl didn't get me, and I got a ton of loot. Massive dub. Massive. That is a terrible Titan. 274. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Probably end stream after this run. Whenever I die. Whichever comes first. So 3 monsters, 1 boombox. Wonder what the monsters are. 49-ish. 45-ish. Okay, not worth going further this direction. Anything right along here? Yep. Okay! Oh. He was good. That was good. I typically keep my head on a swivel. I'm surprised I never saw him. That was very good. Womp womp. Bracken jump scares always get me good. Yep, that's all I got in me. I'm gonna go wait for 4th of July. Maybe fly my drone a bit. So, alright, thank you all so much for watching the stream. I think that's all. Until next time.